From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the mound now, Trey Yesavage. What do you look for here?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Just about ready to roll.
The leadoff hitter this afternoon, center fielder. Blake Perkins.
This one belted deep left field on its way. Brewers. And the home opener is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Hey. That's ripped into the outfield. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Ooh, Baye. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ball, that's in.
Just getting started here in Toronto. Strike two. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
First baseman, Ben Rice.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Popped up. Clement under it. And that's the third out. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Jacob Misiorowski. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Leading off
Chandler Simpson.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Hey!
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Got him. Now 1 away.
Batting second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Hey! And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The 0-2. To third, Caminero. Throws across the diamond, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. James Wood next up for the Blue Jays. Slider right there. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now in Toronto. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Left fielder, Terry Carpenter.
Yesavage,
off the plate, ball 1.
he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Ball to strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Outside, and it's ball 4.
Take your base.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras. Tap foul at the plate. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this
Batting
one.
7, the designated hitter, Mickey Moniak.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Good
That's a
slider
ball.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul ball. Second inning here. No score. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Back here at Rogers
Leading
Center,
off
and now for the Jays, Rafael
first
Devers.
baseman, Rafael Devers.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. Won't
That
get
ball's
to
foul.
this one. It drops foul. A 1 down. In the air, left field. And there's 1 down.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
This one in the air, right field. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and
That
ended
is
pretty
it.
quickly. No
Right
messing around
fielder,
right there.
George
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it
Springer.
out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's George Springer.
Ball, that's in.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position
Batting seventh,
and just 1 out.
third baseman,
Kazuma Okamoto
Okamoto.
next up for the Blue Jays. Golden opportunity right here.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Going, gone. A 3-run homer. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 3-0.
Ball, that's down.
That one lifted to left. Carpenter drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out. And next for Toronto,
Batting ninth,
Miles
center
Straw.
fielder, Miles
Boog, this guy's just a
Straw.
tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. Back now in Toronto.
off
New
for the
inning getting
Milwaukee
started.
right fielder,
Sal Frelick
Sal
up now
Frelick.
for the Brewers. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground.
That ball's
And that's
foul.
just foul. Here's the 0-2.
Inside, ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight
Batting
strikeouts.
ninth, second baseman, Colt Keith.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
For Milwaukee,
Back to the
center
top of the
fielder,
Milwaukee
Blake
order.
Perkins.
Blake Perkins will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Nope. Ball 1.
On the ground, right side. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson.
He swings and fouls one off. Outside corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Almost got him. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue
James
Jays,
Wood, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out
James
swinging last
Wood.
time. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the top of the fourth. Jeremy Pena up now for the Brewers.
Now pitching for
Peyton
the Blue
Toth
Jays,
on the pitch here.
number
And this is an
70,
important part of this game.
Peyton
Tight
Toth.
score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. Well, these
That's
Brewers
outside.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into
That's a
motion.
ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
In the air, left field. And there's one down. One out, man at first. And here is Junior Caminero.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw.
Save.
Save. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Man at second.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Swings through that. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So digging in, William Contreras. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Ball.
Two and one the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Rice takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Ball, that's out.
Absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the batter is George Springer. Here's the 0-1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Perkins settles under it. And there's 2 down. Next to hit, Kazuma Okamoto. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip.
Okamoto.
In the dirt. Wilson off of first with 2 away. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So here's the Brewers DH, Mickey Moniak. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Base hit as he pulls up short. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty. But you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So up next, Colt Heath. Grounded out his first time up. And that misses. Ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Next for Milwaukee, center fielder Blake Perkins.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Shortstop,
2 aboard, 2 outs. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. In the air, left field. And he makes the grab. And a quick out, number one.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ball one.
This one in the air. Takes it in for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
Ball 2. That one missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fastball in for a strike. And now 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two down, nobody on. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the 6th inning. Ben Rice up now for the Brewers. And
Ball,
ball
that's
one.
outside. Nope, inside. Ball 2.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's low.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And it's filled up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Payoff pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on. Pitch inside instead.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Louis Varland.
Power slider guy, Bird. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
The Brewers with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Terry Carpenter. A strikeout and a walk. Rice at first, one gone. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Well done behind the dish.
For Milwaukee, catcher William Contreras.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And foul ball. Outside low. Ball 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Bottom of the sixth inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement. Now pitching for
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tanner Banks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one to first, and that chance handled. Rice takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, James Wood.
And that one hammered
Foul ball.
and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Got him. Two down.
Up next for the
Two
Blue
down,
Jays,
bases empty.
first
Raffy
baseman,
coming to the plate now.
Rafael Devers.
That's a ball.
Pretty
Ball,
easy to
that's
give up
out.
on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That
ball
misses
three.
the zone. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball
Foul.
left side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the
For the
infield
Blue
and
Jays,
took it back where it came
shortstop,
from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Wilson. Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the
number
Brewers,
34,
Keegan Thompson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. On the ground to third,
That ball
and it
foul.
goes just foul. The 1-1. And that's
Aye.
either at the knees for a strike. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the
Leading
seventh.
off for
Here's the Brewers
the
DH,
designated
Mickey
hitter,
Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
Tries
you
to
go.
check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. In the air to left center. Strong settles under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder Sal Freeland.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Clement fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up
Next for the Brewers,
Milwaukee,
Colt
second
Heat.
baseman,
1
Colt
for 2.
Heat.
Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Comes up empty. 2 down, nobody on. Here are the top half of inning number 7. Oh, and 2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back now in Toronto.
Leading
And now
off
for the Jays, George Springer.
Right fielder, George. Springer.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ball.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One and 2 here. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball. That's upstairs.
Here's a 1-1. That's to third. And foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
2
catcher,
outs, base is
Patrick
empty. So up
Bailey.
next for Toronto, Patrick Bailey. to the right side. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. That one drifts inside. Swinging a grounder foul first base side. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Goes down looking.
Shortstop Jeremy Pena.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
This to third, and that's just foul. The Jays leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
On the ground. And that's a fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That's out to center field. And there's 2 down. Junior Caminero digs in now.
Third baseman.
And
Junior
things could change
Caminero.
quickly here with one swing.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Pena leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times.
Runner on the go. On the ground to short. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, number 3.
Center fielder, Miles Straw.
On the ground right side.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul.
That's a ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 4-1. On the ground, right side, Rice steps on the bag. One pitch and one out.
Up next for
Ernie
the Blue
Clement
Jays,
next up for the
second
Blue Jays.
baseman,
0 for
Ernie
3 with 2
Clement.
groundouts and a strikeout. And a base hit right there. And a man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive.
1 at second. And that's all they'll get.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 3.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Gregory Soto. And first offering is fouled off. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
High fly ball out towards left field. And that is a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. Back now in Toronto. Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter. Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Garrett Clevenger.
Garrett Clevenger.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter,
Number 8,
Matt Vierling.
Ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hey.
Way out front for strike 2. The Blue Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Next is the designated hitter, Mickey Moniak. Pinch hitter coming on, Connor Wong. Runner on first and 1 down for him. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swings through it for the K. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball. Ball, that's outside.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And out to a board. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with
Up
2
next
outs.
for Milwaukee, second baseman Colton Keaton.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
They're down to their final strike.
So you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time, ball game. And the strikeout ends it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long